Whoa! Hey, what is that? What is that? What are you? Come on with the
I'm
thing.
sorry, guys.
The thing. That's okay.
Come in. Hey,
Hey.
America, get in here. Come on, guys. Come on in. Welcome, everyone. This is Savage AF. It doesn't stand for and friendly. We're not savage and friendly.
We're not. I think we're pretty fucking friendly.
But the show itself is savage as fuck. Look, it depends on what side of the line you stand on. But
right.
Savage as fuck, man. You know what?
Like if you fuck with Pedro's car, you might be on the other
side of the line. Yeah, I am Black Pedro.
I am right comedian / architect of doom, Shang.
MF Doom himself.
Yeah.
Savage AF, man. Fuck your feelings. Facts matter. That's our motto. We're here for you live on YouTube.
All the way live.
All the way. YouTube and Facebook simultaneously.
Yep.
At the same damn time. Monday through Friday. Mondays and Fridays, we're on at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Tuesday through Thursday, we're on at 6 p.m.
Right.
Hence this performance.
Right. And so in turn, when you would what do you mean? What did I do, Breezy JJ? No, what I want y'all to do is understand, without y'all, we still us.
we CMB, motherfucker.
Yeah, man. We all
what
got,
it is.
Nigga.
But listen, like we said, we're here for you live. But if you ever miss us live, you fucked up. Like you.
And hold up, I'm gonna give you the hip hop version of we live in full effect. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the ones and twos. This is my mans in them. You know what I'm saying? Black Pedro, this Shang in the building. We about to get it popping. Everything going. We gonna start it off with asking you kindly to please, if you get a chance, say that you're on the YouTube. You're on the YouTube. It's scrolling. And you decide to press a little button. But when you do it, right at the bottom of the screen, if you decide to do it, this is what you should do right here. You should do it. Yes. You see how easy that was? You see how
it's at the bottom of the screen. YouTube.com/C/SavageAF World, all one word. Go get them, y'all. If you're just listening, and there's some people who just listening. And Shang, I need you to tell them about the audio joints. While I go get I need my battery for my computer.
You might need that to do the show. You know what? I'm gonna let y'all know something. Some people don't understand these little tiny.
I need to plug this shit in. You know,
technical
production shit.
Yeah, it's production shit.
Quiet on set.
All right, I need the lights rolling, and I need the.
Hey, lock down the cats. I'll be back, but let them know if because some people don't want to watch this shit.
They don't watch us.
If they just want to listen.
But there's people coming
in and out. I'll be.
we got Tamika, Sabrina.
I'll be right.
Sabrina, what's going on? We got Miss Adverb. What's the deal? Sandy. All right, check it out. What you need to do is if you happen to be a podcast type person in your life, in your heart, in your feelings, then check us out on iTunes, Stitcher, Slacker, Google Play, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and SoundCloud. Now, I said it that fast because that's how fast the graphic moves. But again, I'm gonna tell you one more time. That ain't just that. I mean, that's important, but that ain't as important as you motherfucking doing the goddamn, YouTube. I don't usually do it that back to back like that. Back to back. I need y'all to do that. Make sure you tell your friends to subscribe. I'm telling you, subscribe, or I'm gonna come over to your house.
You mother! motherfucker. The next one will kill you. Oh, son of a bitch.
That's what I'm telling y'all. Make sure that y'all do what I asked you to do and tell your friends. Kuchadamas in the building. And by the way, Kuchadamas gives the best. He gives the best advice on how to steer his mother into. Oh, we're starting off already. So how to steer his mother into the corral so I can get a piece of that big beef.
open up the fillet meat.
And I wanted this message again. I know I just played it. Got to do it again for Coochie Dama.
Ah, you motherfucker. The next one.
Shot me in there.
Yeah, you motherfucker. All right, no, Coochie Dama's mom is a delicious treat. She's a delicious.
You know that is.
She's a delicious treat.
You call a nigga mom's delicious, dog.
I'm fucking with you. He knows I mess with him. But make sure that you check us out on all of those. But there's something that's even more important, near and dear to the hearts of many, many thousands of people that love our show, that tell the people about our show. And it's this other important. It's Instagram. Oh God.
It's a way of life. It's like the force.
Pedro. Yes.
It's like the force. Instagram is like, it's so necessary to life.
So make sure you follow. Follow Black Pedro. Yes.
The midichlorians are high in this one.
And follow, yes, comedian Shane. Yes, you will see. Okay, that was Star Wars, nigga.
We Star Wars niggas.
All right. Also, make sure you check us out on both of those, because we are going to be doing more lives and more stuff like that coming your way. So if you're already signed up, boom, you're in there. And Coochie Damas, wow, you had to come back. I just dropped your mama off at the vet. Can you come by a scooper? Back up, please. Wow. Okay.
Which presumably means drop her back off to him, which is the whoo. That's a whole
okay. All right, okay. I'm gonna give you that one, Coochie Damas.
There's an underslice in that one. And yes, Miss Adverb, Instagram is like the force.
Yes.
Right, with your fancy mayo ass. So with your aioli ass.
And also, there's another thing I got to tell y'all, and you got to listen to me carefully and concisely. Aside from, I'm glad that Coochie Damas' mother got a job pushing wrecked cars off the freeway.
No equipment necessary.
Yeah, just her.
Donations accepted.
Yeah, just her and her big back muscles. Her big Marjorie Taylor Greene back muscles pushing cars off the freeway. All right, so no, aside from that, make sure you check us out on all those platforms. And this is the last one before we jump into the rundown on the run up. Got to hit us up on the Meta Facebook.
Meta at a bar.
Yeah. So make sure you do that, because if you do that, you're a good person. Shout out again. We got Miss Adverb came out to the live show. Thank you for coming to the live show. We did a show at the Alameda Comedy Club. The shit was really fun. Yes, nice place, really nice place. And I appreciate it. Appreciate y'all coming out. And that was real cool, y'all. There'll be a lot more live shows coming your way. You'll see. Oh, you'll see. I'm sorry. That was my third Yoda. And that was the last one.
You know. All the Yodas we can get. Clean B, we see you. Pam Knox, I see you. All right, man. Let's get into it, y'all. Oh, today it is Tuesday.
What? See, that's that Detroit shit. You see the pimp in him came out. You guys get let's get into it, y'all. Let me tell you something. It
might not be the best year, but it's gonna be the rest.
You know what? I'm gonna let you know something, man. It's miraculous, meticulous, and metaphysical. The shit I'll put on you, baby.
Never ridiculous.
You know what it is.
It is Tuesday, April 5th, 2022, the year of your Lord.
Year of our Lord.
Savage AF is the name of the show.
Pam Knox is in the building, man. Oh,
yeah, no,
shit.
I see she about to knock it.
Yeah.
Knocks in.
Shelly Bronson Jeeksons.
Black Pedro, comedian Shang. We're here for you guys. Fuck your feelings. Facts matter. That's our motto. We're gonna end today with the SHANGRY.
Yeah.
We're gonna end the show talking about the need for weed. Keep dope alive.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Some new information came down the pipe. I thought I'd share it with you.
We'll talk to the people.
I'm gonna share it with you, motherfuckers.
Hey.
Yeah.
So say now. Before we get into that, a Black Pedro pop in today. And this will be my final thought on the 2022 Oscars. Nope, it's not. But we'll talk about it though. Well, but before we get into that, sorry. Yeah. What were we gonna say?
Mine is gonna be shout out and props to Tony Rock. Motherfucker stepped up for the fam. The motherfucker said, "Yo, man, let me tell you something. I got 9 other brothers, and when we see your ass, you know what I'm saying? We don't give a fuck about that. You and your Oscar and all that other shit. We gonna fuck you up, son."
Shang, you slapped yourself. At least on my feed, you slapped yourself into a frozen frame. I'm frozen too on my feed. Is
no? I'm not frozen. No, I'm not frozen at all.
Oh wow. Okay. On my feed, I'm completely frozen.
But we can hear you. I can hear you.
Well, that's good. Yeah, no, I'm glad we're conversing. I think I'm gonna. Yeah, this shit just. Bro, you literally slapped my computer in.
All right, I slapped him out again, but he will be back in. Let me tell you something. Tony Rock, he's gonna jump back in. Tony Rock, if you go on YouTube, spoke up for his brother being smacked at the Oscars. I like it. I like the fact his brother spoke up. I like the fact he reminded Will Smith and the Mick Smith clan that he got 9 other hard knock ass motherfuckers that wear Timbs in the summertime with no socks. Niggas that's about that life. Okay, so I'm letting you know something. I'm not saying that trying to put no threats out there because I don't want to get flagged on YouTube, but I'm letting you know right now, Tony Rock spoke up. I like what he fucking said. Shout out to Tony Rock. But you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, I'm doing it. It's a mix of the Charlie Murphy. Let me tell you something. Fuck these niggas. Go over there, smack these niggas in their fucking face and take their teeth out and make little necklaces and shit. That's what we gonna do. I think this nigga's his computer. There he is. I don't know what the fuck Pedro doing, but it don't matter. There he is. All right. I was just
what happened?
I don't know.
Yeah. My shit. I don't know. Pam Knox. The first thing I see is Pam Knox saying, "It's just you, Pedro." Well, my whole computer just restarted. I don't know what just happened.
What happened? Yeah,
you slapped it into restart, nigga.
No, I was just talking about the fact that they was gonna smack the teeth out of somebody's mouth and make little chiclet necklaces. And you came back in on that. Don't give a fuck about that nigga. That nigga smacked me again. I swear to God. Go over there and fuck that nigga up.
Yes, sir. So, all right. So let's get through the run.
It's the run up on the rundown.
Yeah, and we're gonna run around you, and then we'll get into the show. Beating us down, man. That's what they're doing right now. Apparently, and this is just coming up within the last hour or so, that a black girl was forced to, well, in order to continue competing, forced to remove beads from her hair in a powerlifting competition. Let's talk about it. But before we get into that, we do have.
I didn't know it was powerlifting. The one I looked up was actually a softball tournament.
Yeah, no. That's no. This is like within the last hour and a half or so. The softball one we've already talked about. Like it's an older. This is I can only find a couple of videos on this, so I'm gonna try my best to share what I found. But it's a newer story. Let's talk about it. There are layers to it, potentially. But before we get into that, we have our most critical question of any given day when we do Savage AF, and that's motherfucker say what? Tiger Woods announces he'll be competing in the Masters.
Yeah.
And says he can win.
Yeah. But
can he walk? These are the questions we ask here. Motherfuckers say what? But before we get into that, we are going to start off with some what I believe to be very, very positive. And I'm going to get cocky here and just go ahead and call it. Ain't no jinx here at this point. It's all It's just
Well,
logistical bullshit
and
at this point.
I personally think that they're going to plant cocaine in her fucking room.
It's too late, dog. None to go. Not only did she make it through the the sort of hearings, the confirmation hearings, that is Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson, KBJ, if it's too much of a mouthful.
KBJ, but, if you're nasty.
If you're nasty. But she's gotten 3 in total Republican endorsements.
Right.
Romney, Murkowski, and Collins.
Collins, aka Wicked Witch of the West.
What you gonna do though? She did her part.
What?
So even if what's her face? Joe Manchin and Kristen Sinema were acting up, and they're not. This is now at this point, and sadly, overwhelming, using air quotes, bipartisan support for this.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna jump in and I'm gonna let the people know, all the people in the feed. I'm gonna let you know something. It's not over till it's over. I think the Republicans are going to plant a dead white man in her trunk. I think that they're gonna find. I know y'all think I'm tripping, but I'm telling you how the Republicans play. They're gonna find a dead white dude in her trunk. In her trunk. They're gonna find cocaine and messages from Noriega that she basically let go because she knows she's pro crime, according to the Republicans, and she's there's some videotapes of R. Kelly, her, and a young girl in a 3-way because they said that she promotes pedophilia. So I'm just letting y'all know that's what's going to happen. I mean, you can think what you want. Okay, you can think what you want. I'm just telling you the facts of what they do.
I don't know, Shane. Usually, bro, I can rock with you. I'm like,
you don't
Shane
think
sees the future, but at this point, it's a foregone conclusion, bro.
I don't know, man. I think that
you got 3 Republicans who have announced their support for her. That's more than what she needed. She will be. I'm saying it here on Savage AF, Tuesday, April 5th, 2022, the year of your Lord, that a black woman, I believe by the end of this week, it's Tuesday, will be nominated to the Supreme Court of the United States. Yes, sir.
No.
Come on, bro. We all want to be blackity black.
And you know what's going to happen? You're going to see a little trickle of blood come out of her nose, and she's going to go, no. They're going. I'm telling you, they're going to pull some bamboozle shit, and she's going to be buried, or they're going to drown her in this water right in front of there. I'm telling you, man, they always come up with some kind of tricky, like you have a thing about that, how white people are tricky dicky and they'll do all kind of tricky shit. I think that they're gonna find it. I'm telling you, they're gonna find some human dicks in a refrigerator.
Ronald Ewan Humphrey seems to be anti KBJ.
Well, we know why.
And I know you're typically a righteous voice, but I mean, come on, bruh. Come on, dog. She's in line with most federal judges, and the criticism that she's gotten from the right is that she's been soft on crime,
right?
Which is I'm not sure what the things are that you've heard about her, but she seems to be a righteous conscious. Her brother's in jail for drugs, homie. Drugs, my nigga. Come on, Ronald. Come on, y'all.
Ronald. Okay, first off, I think
she know the game, bruh. She know the cost to be the boss.
It's going to be a whole different look for the Supreme Court to see another black face in there, other than coon-tastically Clarence Thomas. And Clarence Thomas, when he found out that she was going to get in, he's like, I want that bitch in here.
Who that nigga on that?
Who that nigga on the nag?
Right, the side saddle?
Why the hell are they trying to come here and take away from my power? Yeah, I just tell you right now, I think there's just gonna be some tricky bamboozle shit, and then
Come on, y'all. Come on.
yeah, I think Marjorie
Man,
Taylor Greene's gonna tackle her, and
look.
she's gonna break a leg. Yeah,
Pam
see,
Knox is looking for some Princess Di shit. Like, listen, come on, y'all. Yeah, don't be pessimists, y'all. Let some light into your heart. And my name's Black Pedro.
okay,
Like,
hold
I hate
on,
everything. Like,
okay, I'm not the only one. What about the black employees she sided against in her cases against corporations? What about that, nigga?
I don't know. I don't know about that.
Oh, okay. Well, now,
Do you know about that?
yeah, I know about it, and I don't.
No, well, tell us about it, because like
I'm gonna tell. No, I do know.
Well, yeah, I mean, like there was time to bring it up. I have never heard of. Nobody's brought up this shit before. I haven't heard of any of this shit. She's a fucking judge, man, and she's a black woman. All right, god damn it, and she's been through, she's got the family. She got she knows her daddy.
Okay,
a black woman
what
who
is
knows
that?
her
No,
daddy.
no,
Like,
no,
come on, man.
Okay,
we
the
need
reason
that.
Mr. Humphrey Wright, from the standpoint, yeah, absolutely, she did do that, but that's out of 127 cases. I'm gonna give her a pass, dude, when it comes to maybe that case, but she did seem a little bit more yes, massa. I'll do this to make the black people look bad on that one.
So what I like, I literally don't know the details of this case. So if you have them, please share.
Okay.
Like, but other than that, I haven't heard about this, and we can pluck anything we want to out of it and not like it. You know what I mean? Like bro, trust. As much as we've talked over the past 3, 4, 5 years on the airwaves about things, I'm sure at some point somebody could pluck something out of the ether that I've said that will sound crazy, that will look crazy, that will be frowned upon.
Oh man, Sambo Thomas is black. That's the same shit I say all the time. Hey. That motherfucker, if you split his stomach open,
skin only.
If you split his stomach open, a whole bunch of white people jump out. Just like sharks, when you hang them upside down, it's like, oh shit, it's a car tire.
There's a bunch of organisms in there.
It's a bunch of Proud Boys and white nationalists up in that nigga's stomach. But he's like, what you say about me? You better stop it. You better stop it. God damn it, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Yeah, he's the worst. We already know he's coon-tastically coon-horrific. But
this is why I couldn't do politics, because Ronald is questioning Clarence. Well, obviously Clarence Thomas is suspect, but Cory Booker as well. Suspect. And it's like, to play the game, it's a game. Like, politics are a game, bro. Like, and to do it, like, I can't do it. I can't play the game like that.
Wow,
I'm gonna sit on the sidelines and yell boo.
Cory Booker is black.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
you can't say they all ain't black, man. Come on, I'm with you on some of the things you're saying, but you can't say they all ain't black. Now, he is a little too happy slappy.
You could pick and choose a bunch of shit that he's done or hasn't done.
I know, but he's too happy
to make him look however you want, right?
How black? Okay, I want to ask.
Roland Martin?
Yeah, how black do you got to be, motherfucker?
God damn. Ronald is on some.
Yeah,
this nigga must be.
I'm messing with you, man.
He does have T'Challa as his.
Okay, but wow, let's have her coming out swinging. Cory Booker equal Russell Wilson. Let me see.
Well, it does not equal Russell.
Not Russell Wilson. No, Cory Booker. To me, I like him, but he's my colleagues. I hate when motherfuckers say my colleagues, when you know that these motherfuckers would push you down steps in a wheelchair while the motherfucker was on fire. So I don't know why he's always my colleagues. I'm happy. He's always the.
But they are. No, that's true. They're his colleagues.
He says my good
friend. They work
together. My good friend I've worked with, but none of them seem to be working with him. And I like what some of it's facetious, but some of it just seems like he's a happy, slappy ass motherfucker that's always trying to, and sometimes you got to get grimy, and he don't get grimy enough for me to really do it. And you know who said it? AOC was like, yo, you're going to be real surprised in the 2022 election if you don't listen to some of what the progressives saying, because of Pedro, the progressives are saying there is no more back alley negotiating with these motherfuckers. Yeah. They don't like you. They're not going to work with you. In fact, the people that voted against her being a Supreme Court judge, including Lindsey, I'm trapped in the closet, Graham, they all said, we don't even care. We don't even care that she's qualified and she has all these great qualities. We're going to vote party lines, color lines.
Yeah, we know. Listen, you know, I get that, right? Like,
right.
I armed up and I've been training since before
I know
the election. You know what I mean? Like,
but Lindsey Graham actually voted for her before. That's the thing that's crazy. But he's such a flip-floppy cunt that it's hard to even believe anything he says. One minute he's like, I'm done with Trump. I wash my hands and my feet of him. I am done with it. Count me out. And then the next minute he's like, oh my God, Trump's dick tastes so good.
He's like, but have you had it though? But that's the thing, y'all. So we'll push past this, but understand it. And let's see what Mike says. Why do we always want other blacks to overlook policy and procedures for one of us? Did the plaintiffs present enough evidence to win their case? Always easy to play armchair quarterback.
Okay.
Well,
okay.
You know,
I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell the people why. Okay. She does have this thing about her where it's always, she says she has to follow the law, but there are so many little gray areas that you can see that are obvious. And she always seems to lean towards, if it's a white plaintiff, giving them a little bit more leeway, giving them a little bit less time. And there's black people. Hold up, this is black people that brought this up.
Fuck them niggas. Like this is some armchair quarterback shit.
That's not armchair quarterback.
I ain't heard shit like this.
Okay, so I'm just telling you. I mean, I'm happy that she's in there. I'm not saying I don't want her to not be there, but I understand why there was black people, not these motherfuckers, black people that were saying, I'm a little suspect. But she is night and fucking day from Coon-tastic Clarence Thomas.
Listen. As black people, we're always going to hate a judge. In some, like, you're gonna find a way to hate a judge. Like, dog, like that's all we've been through here is being judged. So, like, yeah, man, you can pick through everything and be like, oh, she didn't do this, she didn't do that, he didn't do. Is she a good person? Is she well educated in the law? Is she a good person? Does she know how this system works?
Answer the question, Pedro.
How can a woman not give a brief description to what a woman is? Because it's honestly a stupid question to ask at a SCOTUS judiciary confirmation. To be honest, like it's a dumb question to ask. It has nothing to do with her job or what, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's one of those things, like, her personal opinion on it doesn't matter. And that's what these things try to get at, right? Even with Amy Coney Barrett, like, you know, Democrats tried to ride her on her Catholicism, but if you're a real ass judge, that shouldn't matter.
That shouldn't be a factor.
And that's the thing that KBJ pushed, right? It's like she works to stay neutral.
Quit asking me dumb shit. Right.
You know, process the input and interpret the law, the established law. So, like, you know, don't fall into the trap of, well, why can't she say what a woman is? That's the right, the religious right, trying to play this game. And if you're part of that, I mean, like, you know, if that's part of what you
want, you rocking with, right?
Then do it. It doesn't matter to me.
Miss Edberg said women were hung and burned at the stake for witchcraft when these laws were written. Okay, I agree with you. But what he's saying is, unless you're showing the trans agenda, just watch come next election. Okay, we'll see. Let's see. But she's gonna be in there, unless they find a dead white dude in her trunk. Because if it's a black dude, we know they'll be like, oh, whatever. I mean, who hasn't killed a nigger and put him in a trunk?
I challenge phrases like trans agenda. You know, it sounds like this, you know, great conspiracy to turn every dick into a vagina and every vagina into a penis. Like, everybody has an agenda, right? The idea of government is that all circles, aspects, social demographics of society get served. So yeah, like trans people have an agenda, which is to get rights, to do things that they need to do. And they might not be congruent with what you need to do, but there's a trans agenda. Like I challenge things like that, like because it's like not the way it should. You know what I mean? Like at that point, then you can just break down the Black agenda, right? And like take that out of the equation too, because Black people have an agenda. We have things, 40 acres and a mule, reparations, get off my neck. Like, yeah, there's a whole bunch of agendas that Black people have. And there's a whole bunch of people that don't agree with our agendas, right? So like the judgment of that, like everybody has an agenda. Obviously there are some that are wrong, but a trans person, there's a code to trans agenda, which I think refers to this idea that people need to be
they need to be
indoctrinated into
but what's happening,
reconstruction.
and just like that swimmer that was 56 out of men, but then when he said he was a woman, he was number one. I don't agree with that. I don't think there should be transgender men and women's UFC fighting. I think that's fucking ridiculous.
They would be called transgender women in women's
but
sports.
they're still fighting women that don't have the muscle mass and don't have the bone density, and I think it's bullshit. But
no, but so like what I've said is that if another woman, genetically born woman, is willing to step into the ring with that opponent,
right,
then that that's on them. like if we all know this opponent is trans and they're 6'2" and you're 5'2", and they got 150 pounds,
and they knock you the fuck out or choke you the fuck out.
But
they're
a competitor.
They're a competitor. Swimming, and they had one in.
If everybody refused to compete against said athletes, then they would only win by default. And then the whole issue of them being hurt or some physical advantage would be negated. But it would also push the issue to another realm. But that's a sidetrack from
aside from that. This is what I say about this. By the way, if you'll see soon something scrolling at the bottom called Devil's Advocate, and you'll see my picture. Okay, no, I actually am. I think it's going to be a good look. I wasn't surprised by Romney. I was surprised by the witch bitches. I was surprised by them, but I wasn't surprised by Romney because Romney was like, yeah, he voted against her before, but he's like, yeah, she's a little too qualified. And this bitch had to say, yeah, I can't really find nothing on her that I don't like. So, and then she threw a hex on her. But
yeah, you're a little dog too. Well, since we're speaking of little dogs too, Shane, I don't know if Coochie Damas has come back fairly aggressively, sir. He says he's asking me if I could tell you the bad news that the vet had to put your mother down.
Wow.
Apparently there were complications cutting off her tail. And I'm sorry, but like that wasn't
all right.
These literally, we don't go over this before the show.
Okay, so. I'm just letting you know. Thank you for the information, Kuchadamas. I appreciate you letting me know that they had to put my mom to sleep on the table at the vet. And I'm sure that while your mom's is sucking my dick tonight, I'll feel more comfort as I get through this trying time. Yeah! Hey, let's go, nigga.
Bounce back.
People that probably just jumped on here went, what? No, I'm messing around with you.
Brian Pryor, what up, though? He said, side note, it's not about homosexuality or heterosexuality. Stop promoting sexuality to our children. Let kids be kids. What up, though? I'm with that, but also I think kids have questions, and yeah, man, our society's different. Our society's different than when we grew up, right? Like we we knew who the gay cats were, but like nobody talked about it back then. But like
I know.
Maybe there should be space for people to talk about it.
No, I know. You can't even say gay. You're not allowed to say gay in Florida. I get it.
No, I'm not there. I'm in the other South. But I'm with you, B. Like, I don't think any agenda should be pushed. And agenda is like
but they do. There is
a trigger word. Everybody has an agenda, man.
No, okay, not an agenda.
Math has an agenda.
I know, not an agenda.
So like agenda is a trigger word, but the reality is like, there's always been an appropriate, there were no health classes. We didn't learn about sex until high school. And that's about the time my dick started getting really hard and whatever. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, you learn about sex and
the birds disease and things. I get it.
Yeah. So there's always been an appropriate time to teach people about things.
I just don't. I mean, I posted something on, and so many people got mad at me because it was the ABCs where they associated the ABCs book with anything that was either transgender or homosexuality. And I'm like, if you're 4, don't know if that's an appropriate time. I just don't. And these books are catered to somebody, that's 4.
But
B is for bisexual, and it's for non-binary.
But we recognize that like society is different than when we grew up.
I agree again, but it's not. I'm not surprised by that. Again, I said this to somebody. Will and Grace, which was a gay-themed sitcom, was on over a decade ago, if not almost 2 decades ago, and it was a hit, and it was on for
a
years.
Decade. You know what I mean? Like, it was on like almost for a decade.
So that whole thing of, oh my God, there's gays. I'm not worried about that. I'm not saying that, but and Miss Adverb said A is for anal beads. That's not necessarily a gay thing.
See, that's a different website.
Heterosexuals do that. And by the way, we have our resident troll came and said something, and you know what? I don't give a fuck what you're saying because you're non-sexual. You're not. You're not even. You're a eunuch. You're a hermaphrodite. Okay. Shut your mouth, you troll. And when you finally realize you have no talent whatsoever at anything, then you will take a long walk off of a short pier. Now, I know what you're saying. I agree with you. We got it thrown off into something else. We're talking about this woman.
Yeah.
This woman right here.
Yep.
And it is a milestone to have a Black woman on the Supreme Court.
It hasn't been officialized yet, but she is there. We should move on because this has taken up a lot. Woo, goddamn, that took up a lot of time. All right, man. So we're gonna keep pushing. Sorry, y'all. There's a lot to be talked about. That's why you should always hit us up. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, whatever. We're here.
Look at the little Clarence baby.
We gotta really move on. But listen, when we
no, that's the damn. I got the bubble guts.
He's like, bubble gut, bubble
gut.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna move on with the question, and when we ask it, it sounds like this.
Motherfucker, say what? Yeah. Motherfucker, say what? Say yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Tiger Woods, y'all. He's gonna be in the Masters. He's wearing the power red. I don't know if my shirt was an homage to him. I put this on before I heard the news that he was gonna compete in the Masters. Understand that last year, I think 2021, he rolled off a cliff. Definitely within the past 2 years. He's definitely rolled off a cliff.
Yeah, he rolled off a cliff.
Got some good crushing of the legs.
His legs were bent. They were crushed.
Yeah.
He received some other, head wounds and things like that. But
some pretty major injuries.
His leg looks like, if you take that banner off, his leg looks like it's backwards. Take the banner off.
Hold on here. Popo. Well, honestly, that doesn't look good. It just looks like he has a whole lot of calf. But here's the thing. Tiger Woods literally said, at the podium and in the press conference, that he's going to compete in the Masters, and that he has no doubt about his ability to hit the ball.
Oh, I disagree.
Well, no. Hold on.
Watch this. See?
Yeah. No. He says he has no doubt about his ability to hit the ball.
We know what else Tiger hits.
No. But he is worried about his ability to walk, which always brings up the thing for me about golf, whether it's a sport or just a game. Because here's the thing with the PGA tournament, right? As leisurely as golf seems, whether you're good at it or not, and when you're doing it leisurely, Shank, if we were on the course and we're talking business with execs or whatever, yeah, we can get on the fucking golf cart and go from hole to hole. But a requirement of the PGA tournament is that you walk from hole to hole. And for a guy at this point who's had his legs crushed and been in a major car accident within the past year and a half, 2 years, this becomes the issue. And it's just kind of weird to talk about not Tiger Woods' ability to hit the ball necessarily, which he has expressed complete confidence in, but his ability to physically move his feet towards the next hole over the course of 18 holes over 3 days. You got to understand, it's 36 times he's got to walk from hole to hole.
I think that's some tricky dicky shit that they do.
No, actually that's 44.
44.
No, 54. Sorry.
No, I'm saying, yeah. So if he has the ability to hit the ball, which obviously
54 times,
motherfucker,
54 times he'd have to walk back and forth.
He's going to fade because, and I'm gonna tell you why he's gonna fade, because even though he's able to hit the ball, which is a different muscles and different stuff, his legs still aren't the same as it used to be.
Ronald brought up all the issue: bad knees, bad back, car accident, prescription drugs. We will see. To be honest, I think it's remarkable that he believes he can compete in another tournament, because I thought the last thing he said after his accident, like when he was, or the last thing I heard him say, I should say, after his accident, when he kind of went public about it, was like, he just kind of didn't have legs, like he wasn't there and about to be able to do that. So to hear him express confidence, not only in his ability to swing, but to win.
Right. And they said that
he believes he can win this tournament this year.
And you know what? And golf experts said the same thing. They said he has the capabilities to win. Again, winning
is different than being able to walk.
Walking, right? That's what I say. Winning or walking, and also because of the damage, he has so much damage to his legs from the car accident. I'm thinking by the third day, even if he does have an amazing, swing and he still can rock like that, he's going to be compromised. I believe he'll be compromised because the rule is he has to walk. And because he has those problems with his legs, no matter how much, he can play.
It's over, son.
Yeah. I think that the other players are going to be skipping past him.
I'll raise you.
Yeah. Hey there, wheelchair. And just walk past him and start dancing and shit. And it's like, hey there, nigger boy, watch me dance. And so, and then I think that he will have a problem. And then he will lose, not because of his skill, because of the damage he suffered.
Yeah, B. Price said there was another golfer who suffered from a muscular issue, and the PGA told him if he can't walk the course, he can't compete. This was about 10 years ago or so. Absolutely, bro. It's just part of the game or sport, however you want to argue it. But the most physical part for Tiger Woods now, back issues, whatever or not, will be, as he's expressed, his ability to simply, something a lot of us take for granted most days, is walking from.
But you know what?
One hole, and there's different grades in the land,
Right.
uphill, downhill,
uphill, down here. If it's hot, if he's having a problem with his back, it's gonna be a tough one. But he's like, get on out of here, get.
Y'all get from Jamani Jones says wheelchair. No, not allowed, bruh. He can't do a golf cart. This nigga can't call one of them scooters.
He can't get a bird. He can't get a piggyback ride. He's not allowed to get a piggyback ride.
You can't lean on the dude's shoulder.
Skateboard, scooter, you have to walk. And
other than hitting the hole, you have to walk.
And I know the other golfers are like, yeah, got him. Because if he can't walk and he can't compete because he can't walk, then they have a shot at it. But golf experts, because I looked at a couple articles on it, golf experts actually said that he really could fucking win. Like if it was just about the way he's been shooting,
yeah,
the motherfucker will actually win.
No, that's that Tiger was like, my ability to hit the ball ain't it. It ain't
it.
It's the footwork underneath.
You know what? He's been going hard in the paint today.
Ronald,
if walking is an issue, then it's a wrap. I agree.
Unfortunately, could be.
It could be. I think it's fucked up. I think it's fucked up that they do it because I think that that Tiger Woods is gonna, from a financial standpoint, having Tiger Woods after this shit he went through on the Masters makes the Masters rating go through the fucking roof.
Oh, absolutely. But there's nothing fucked up about it. This is the rule of the league, of the PGA, of the Professional Golfers Association. You have to walk from course to course. So there's nothing extemporaneous being imposed on Tiger Woods outside of the game itself. Like, it's just a matter of his physical condition and will he be able to hold up what we day to day deem as a
regular thing.
A seemingly benign task.
Tiger better hire Chris Angel and learn how to levitate across the greens. It's fucked up, but true. Oh shit! The vet was able to resuscitate Miss Shang, but she has a really bad case of Tourette's syndrome, where barks and accurate. Okay, I'm not going to.
She barks at garbage trucks. Coach, listen, man. That was a lot. Just to welcome, and Miss Shang doesn't even sound right. It's
okay. So,
have you ever been to your friend's house? Like, it's your friend Ronald, and you be like, "Hi, Miss Ronald." Like, that don't make sense. Why would you do that? Come on.
Well, I just want to say, Kuchadamas, I appreciate you giving me the update on my mom's. And I hold on for a second. Hey, will you shut up down there? Just keep sucking. All right, so I'm sorry. Your mom's wanted to say something. I wanted to keep doing her job.
That's what it is.
So I just had to put that out there. That I've never had somebody with a jawbone like your mom.
If you don't hear niggas talk like that, like I got some good jawbone last night. That don't even sound.
You know what I'm saying? Your mom's is like she could have killed the Philistines with a jaw like that. Philistines. I'm just saying, we gonna keep going, bro. We can, you know what I'm saying? You about that smoke? I'm about that smoke, nigga.
Yes, sir. All right, man.
And by the way, I ain't never fucked a woman so incredible, even at her catch weight. Because she's a strong woman. But no, Tiger Woods, back to Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods, it would be amazing, I think, after that motherfucking tumble he took, after the fucking tumble that nigga took, that nigga, I tumble for you. That motherfucker was really. I mean, when you see the car, when you see his SUV, when you see the pictures of it, when it looked like no
It's all
way this
bad.
motherfucker is gonna be normal no more. And the fact that he still wants to compete and get out there, I would be amazing if he fucking won.
Yes, sir.
If they let him, but that's if they let him play. If they
No.
let him play.
Oh no, there's no it. Of course, he's in. He's going to compete. He's Tiger Woods. He can be. He's like, I'll be there. I'm pulling up. Like he just at the PGA at this point. Like at PGA pulling up. I'm outside.
I'll be there.
Yeah. I'm outside. He ain't got to do all that.
Go on, get. I'm gonna win this motherfucker. Go on, get.
He has the qualifications to do it. He was just on injured reserve. So we'll see how that affects him. Speaking of injured reserves, which it shouldn't be a thing,
but it is.
But they be trying to beat us down, for lack of better terminology. But this is coming up, and it seems to be trending. I literally couldn't find too much about it over the past hour because it just like came up as I was putting the show together, but I thought it was wild. I'm gonna try and show y'all. But these are images of a powerlifting team. A powerlifting team in which a black competitor, a black female competitor, female powerlifting, a black female competitor was told that she could not wear beads in her hair while competing. So the team got together and
took the beads out.
Pulled the beads out so she could continue.
Get out there. And by the way, which I think again, more fuckery, more Caucasian fuckery in my book.
There was also and I don't know if you could see it in the post there, but there's the Crown Act. There's this idea that and for the audience here, the idea that a black person's hair is protected. Like you can't discriminate. I was saying, Shane, you can't discriminate as a result of the Crown Act. You can't discriminate against a black person's hair and the styling of it in a sort of work or hopefully a competition setting. Now, I will put this out and then I'll pass it to you, Shane, and then go off.
Black women look beautiful in beads, by the way.
Hold on. I need to give you this though. The counter to it, one counter I saw on the gram was that the judge's justification was that a bead could break off and slip under the foot of either the athlete, any bead or beads could break off and slip under the foot of any of the athlete or the spotter, creating a danger. So as somebody who's lifted like that, I've done power cleans
but you didn't have beads in your hair.
No, I didn't. But I can understand that, if there was a bead under my foot or something like that, I wouldn't want that. It would be a bad look. So I can see an argument there. I don't know if these were the rules. Again, I haven't been able to find much.
What are the chances of the bead coming out of her hair?
Beads break sometimes, man. Who knows? But they did not have a problem with the texture or the styling of her hair, other than the added beads themselves.
I'm saying, okay, well, I like the fact her team, rallied around her and let her lift. Let her get it.
Go on, girl.
Go ahead and get that. Get it.
I will say.
Get it.
There was something slightly. Let me try and pull it back up here.
Wait, well, Miss Amber got a great thing. Did that happen with the Williams sisters?
No, it didn't. These are different sports and different associations and leagues and rules. So, as far as I know, I know they got at Serena over some wardrobe like that 01. Anybody remember 2001?
What she wore,
US Open one?
The Black Panther.
Ooh, Lord.
The Black Panther one bodysuit. And Common
it was like shorts and everything was just.
I think Common was with her at the time, and Common, either Common or I forget who she. I think because Common used to date her, and he was like, yeah. But the bottom line is,
I used to love her.
Let her get it. That's what I'm saying. Let her get it. I just feel like there's been in different instances. I'm sorry, Pedro. There's been different instances where Black women had either beads in their hair was dreaded. Like there was a wrestler, a young man that was a wrestler, and they made him cut his hair in order to compete when he got to the finals. And this motherfucker was so dedicated to winning, he came over, got some scissors, and cut his shit right then. Went back in and won the motherfucker.
Yeah.
Okay. So it always seemed like they come up with something. And I'm not saying all. Again, I want y'all to know, not all white folks, but they come up with something that seems like there's a level of unfairness, or they're picking on. And it's not. I don't want y'all to think I'm being like victimization of everything we do. But it's like they could have told her that shit as soon as they saw her beforehand. They knew that to get to that level.
Or can't you like bundle the beads in like a, kind of like one of those sock type things so that they're contained or whatever? Like the removal. I will say there was something about the image of because as far as I could tell from the and I'll try and pull it back up as I talk. But as far as I could tell from the video itself, there was one Black girl involved in helping with the removal, but the rest of them are like white girls. It's just image wise, it just looks weird. You know what I mean? They're a team, so I'm not criticizing these white girls.
Well, that's why I said
I'm just saying, image wise, it's like white people digging through this Black girl's hair to make her acceptable for the establishment. It's just not a good look.
There's that image. The image of it makes me feel like Dangerous Minds again, where here we go, the white people come in, make sure we assimilate.
Wink.
Yeah, it's just I
walk through the valley of the shadow with death.
Yeah, I mean, but I love when I think that's a beautiful look when I see sisters with that.
Listen, and I agree with you, Shane. Yeah, it's a beautiful look for women. But I have a thing about hair in sports, right? Like, to be honest, it's a little like I hate seeing dreadlocks underneath football helmets. Like bro, it's atrocious to me. Like bro, like I fucking hate that shit.
Why?
Long hair.
Yeah, make it
not just dreadlocks, but long hair in general. Even white guys with the long thing bush down the back. I hate that shit, dog. Like, trim your shit up. A motherfucker can yank your hair. Like, you should be as trim. Like, as a football player, we tried to get as sleek as possible. Like, we used to tape up our sleeves. I played in the 90s. Our sleeves would hang all big off we used to tape and put scrunchies on our sleeves and shit, and like tuck that shit under. So
they wouldn't have anything to grab.
Yeah, it'd be less to grab on, man. So so I have hair like dreadlocks in basketball. It's always weird to me. A nigga do this and his hair swishes around. Like, a head fake, it should just be the head fake.
Yeah, I don't want to hit me in the eyes. But I just think that dreadlocks, I disagree with you, because it has nothing to do with the capability of the football player or the basketball player.
It's a visual. It's a visual.
It's the visual of it. And I see white dudes with their long hair running down the thing.
Again, I hate that too.
But what I'm saying is, what I haven't seen is a clump of blonde hair laying on the fucking field in football. But guess what I have seen? A clump of dreadlock fucking on the field because the motherfucker grabbed his hair trying to grab him.
Look what Pam Knox said. She said those dreadlocks ain't even real on most NFL players' faux locks. So that's a whole other.
What the fuck?
Pam, don't fuck with me like that. Don't fuck, because I already hated them. And if you're telling me the niggas that clip on. Okay, all right,
Okay.
all right. We gotta move on because I'm about to
move on.
go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy.
Miss Adverb said it's uniformity.
Well, change the uniforms, goddammit. Sometimes you need to rebrand.
But you got to look at it. Even with Allen Iverson when he came in with the long braids, cornrows, and they were like, you said he looks thuggish, or he looks this, he looks that. So I think sometimes they do the dreads, or they'll put beads or whatever. It's like you've already taken a lot of what I feel is my center, my authenticity. It's for me to be a part of the sport, but I'm allowed to wear my hair the way I want to. So I think some of that is a rebellious thing that Black people do, which I agree with, to say, nah, fuck that. I'm gonna be this dude.
Also, if there is a potential safety issue, let's say with beads breaking off and creating unsafe terrain for competitors and their affiliates, then maybe let's create a prior notice, such that it's like explicit, and then because you feel like by the time you get on the stage like that,
they should know.
Somebody else should have said something besides, a judge, but whatever. But yeah, that there's just like this, some other way other than the removal and the complete sort of changing of the appearance of this young Black woman,
right,
or any competitor, such that they don't come in, they can't leave the way they came in, right? Like, let's bundle that, wrap it in a nylon cap. I saw somebody say, like, there's got to be some other way than immediately removing every bead from her hair. Like that's not.
Well, one, Pamela Knox
is
because we're definitely Pamela Knox said it's a weed, Pedro.
for the NFL cats.
Yeah, and Breezy JJ said I call BS.
Yeah. They don't have to remove the beads from her hair.
All you need is hair, as long as Pedro's all over, and it can be done. Wow. Okay then. I don't know what that fucking meant. But we're at a point now. I want to make sure I remind y'all to make sure you check us out on the social media platforms, especially these two platforms. One, Facebook Meta. Make sure you check out the page SavageA.F. And also check us out.
A.F.
Okay,
there's two dots.
It's a dotted dot.
A.F. Savage A.F.
I messed the dot up on the dot. And what y'all also should do is, you see the thing scrolling down there. Don't be silly. Don't be stupid. Do what you got to do, and do that. Also, make sure you give us some thumbs up. Make sure you give us some on our YouTube page, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for the people that have subscribed. You're the coolest motherfuckers. I'm going to tell you something. Y'all cooler than a polar bear's toenails. Oh, hell. So I want you to know that. And you know who else? Speaking of polar bears, Kuchadamas is okay. Now I'm gonna leave you.
Come on, y'all. Come on, man. We got that. We supposed to be brothers, man. All right, we're gonna keep it pushing. We definitely that first topic really got us going tonight. So all right, we're gonna keep it pushing. I'm gonna keep mine quick, and as we do, it's gonna sound like this.
Hey, hey, hey. It's your boy Black Pedro, popping in, hey, 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 with another poppin' to let you know what's poppin'.
Hey, ha! It's your boy Black Pedro with another poppin' to let you know what's poppin', guys. All right, man. So for me, this is the one thing that has been totally overlooked from the 2022 Oscars. Obviously, there was an event. We've talked about it a lot. Many opinions have been given upon some live action violence that we saw. Fine. What I want to talk about tonight in my little segment here on this Black Pedro Pop-In today, Tuesday, April 5th, 2022, a week and some change later.
Wait a minute. You're going to talk about the Oscars without talking about the...
Yeah, because there's another thing that happened.
Or his family being upset?
It's the bounce. It's a bounce off to Will Smith, right? Because his speech, his acceptance speech, in his acceptance speech, he referenced Richard King, the Williams Richard King. Sorry, King Richard. But Williams, right? Like Richard Williams, the character that he played, that he won his first Oscar for, right? And he referenced him a lot in his acceptance speech as a kind of homage to a man who was protecting his family, as a sort of a demi excuse for his behavior that night. That intrigued me and led me to that night of the Oscars on that Sunday, and I saved this one, was to watch King Richard, because I hadn't seen the movie. I hadn't really heard anything about it or talked to anybody who had seen it. So I was like, all right, well, Will is saying that, this, basically he was channeling Richard when he slapped the shit out of Chris Rock for no real reason, but whatever. And when I watched the movie, I honestly got pissed that this was the movie, this was the role that Will Smith won an Oscar for. And please raise your hands, chime in if you saw it. But when I look at the highlighted voice, the amplification of Muhammad Ali's voice that he portrayed in Ali, the just kind of emotional perfection that he portrayed in The Pursuit of Happiness, for him to be shunned on those two performances, only to play Richard Williams, who, if you watch the movie, it's this. Shang, have you seen it?
Yeah, I see it.
It's this. It's now, listen, y'all gonna play the tennis, and the tennis, they gonna hit the ball, and we gonna have to. So what gonna happen is, and I was like, it's a great story. Richard Williams did a brilliant job of raising the world's two best female tennis players ever. But the voice that the Academy gave Will Smith an Oscar for is a modern day slave voice. You understand me? It's the same thing that they did to fucking Denzel when he had played so many roles. He was Hurricane.
Lawyer, when he played the lawyer.
No, he got an Oscar for that. But we're talking about best. We're talking about
Philadelphia Story.
Yeah, he got. I think he got a supporting for that.
No,
he definitely got a supporting for
Glory.
For Glory. But either way, like there are these, the Academy don't give it to you as a Negro until you go down, 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 all the way down. But listen, the Will Smith voice, the Richard Williams voice, is a modern day slave voice.
I know.
I'm sorry, and it's a brilliant performance. It's a great movie. To me, it was still more about the girls than the father at all, to be honest. But the voice that they gave Will the Oscar for is a modern day slave voice. And at the end of the day, that's my final thought on the 2022 Oscars, is that we can look at this black on black crime assault thing or whatever, but the real assault is that you ignored this man's work for 30 motherfucking years, or at least these two other great performances, right? Like Ali was like over 20 years ago, and gave him the award for no, this tennis ball, you gonna hit it and widen your stance now. I done told you, get in the car, and all y'all gonna go, and we gonna eat it. And these girls don't need to play no nothing. Listen, I'm like, bro,
man,
I can't. I'm
well,
like,
no. When
that's
I watched
my pop
it,
in for today.
When I watched it, the only thing I guess thought, if he starts juggling watermelons, this motherfucker.
And
no.
Again, Richard Williams did a thing, right? Like he did this tremendous thing. Serena and Venus and Serena Williams, I should say it in order properly, are these amazing, iconic phenomenons in the universe, right? Like he molded that of life, to be at this point, to be honest, of life, right? These niggas had Crips being like, all right, y'all, go ahead and volley, and we gonna slang over here. You know what I mean? Like it was, what he did for those girls and for his family in that way is remarkable. But what I'm criticizing here is the Academy for seemingly waiting to award leading black actors for the base character. You know what I mean?
No, I agree. But if you look at it, what's his name? Something Ali for the Green Book. I think he was nominated.
Mahershala Ali.
Mahershala Ali. He was also, I forget the other movie where he was, but he was also a drug dealer in that, and he also was dealing with. He was.
Are you talking about Moonlight?
Moonlight, yeah. So, but in Green Book, I thought that was, but he again, it was always, it's never just a straightforward thing. But if you look at some of the other the Academy, what they did to Al Pacino, where he won for Scent of a Woman, which was fucking garbage compared to the other stuff he's done. Hoo-ha, yeah, yo, ha-ha, yeah. It was just, the whole movie was garbage. But the Academy has
it wasn't a garbage movie. It was just like a broader performance. Well, for me, it was a broader performance than.
And she got a big ass. That acting is fucking garbage.
Sometimes Pacino goes.
Yeah, the subtlety of a fart in an elevator. It's nothing.
D. Hines, I see you. What up, though?
Okay, but I'm just saying, I know what you're saying. I'm going to definitely jump onto this other thing, but yeah, I just felt like it was when I watched it, I thought, if this motherfucker starts hand boning, I swear to God. So yeah, again, come on, y'all, don't beat me up when I try to just come here and get the tennis balls. Hand bone, have you heard?
If anybody just joined in, my Black Petro popping today, my ultimate criticism of the 2022 Oscars is giving Will Smith a much belated award as best actor at the Oscars for the portrayal of a modern day slave hoist.
Oh, slappy happy.
And I'm not criticizing Richard Williams either. I'm not. I'm talking about the Academy, because Richard Williams, his mind was brilliant. But the Academy only wants to vault that voice above Ali, above
Pursuit of Happiness.
Pursuit of Happiness. They want that,
But if you look at Denzel,
now you ain't going.
But before I jump into the Shangry, which is not actually a Shangry, it's a Shappy. Because I'm happy for this thing I'm going to talk about, but that
made me happy.
See, Shappy. The bottom line is, it just seems like with black actors, if you look at Whoopi Goldberg, she won. She was over the top in Ghost. She was an over the top. You better watch out now. Look out, Ghost. Oh shit! Look here come a ghost. It was the same old. If you look at Denzel, if you listen to a song by Jada Kiss called Why, he's saying basically, why did he have to play this character to win it? Why did Halle Berry have to be a broken down hoe bucket that fucked
Billy Bob Thornton?
Billy Bob Thornton.
Make me feel good.
Yeah, come on, make me feel good. Yeah, what I'm saying is, it seems like that's the case over and over again, and that's the Academy. And that is white people wanting us to stay in a specific fucking voice. If you look at 12 Days a Slave, or whatever the fuck it was, 12, 15 days,
12
30
years.
days, 12 years, 48
12
days.
days a slave. It'd be hard.
It'd be hard to read,
but like hanging there.
12 years a slave.
12 years.
If you look at The Help, which we love that movie. We love The Help. It always seems like the stuff they love from us is always some slap happy ham bone. Have you heard?
Ham bone. Yeah.
It is always the same old shit. And if you watch, and I'm not saying it was more, what he did was amazing, but the way he he came off in the movie, and when you see interviews with him, he really was a old slave dude, pretty much. Like he was like, but I want my rights. He just was aware that he wanted rights for his daughters, who were amazing. But he
he came from an era, Richard Williams, that is, of he had seen all the bullshit, and he wasn't gonna let his daughters go through it, and he had these two that could really get it in this one thing as he saw it. So he did, and he did that brilliantly. Again, for me, it's the Academy awarding that voice above other.
And I watched all of the
over
movies.
Other non-stereotypical.
I watched the movies that were nominated, and I'm gonna tell you right now, and I'm not riding, the jock of Denzel, but he really did kill it. And even though he lost, he really did kill it in that movie.
Hurricane or
no.
Training Day or
no, the movie that was nominated Academy Award, Macbeth.
Oh, Macbeth. Oh, I didn't even see it, man. I need to see it.
And just the dialogue, and it was just the intensity.
Shakespeare's thick, man. So
so I'm saying it was.
I rarely watch movies when I'm sober, so I'm like, that's one where I have to like. I need to watch that at 2:00 on a Tuesday.
Yeah, that motherfucker he killed it in that. So we'll see. Savage AF, we brought to you by us this week. Pedro will be rocking out and taking you home for Savage. I will be flying out to do some shows and hang out with fam on the East Coast.
It's Dro Solo week after this.
Pretty much.
I don't want to hear shit.
Shut
the fuck up.
Yeah, just let that slide. Okay, wow. And and we got one more thing before I jump into this. LGBT community is the only one to say, stop having straight people act for us when we can do it ourselves. Would you want a white people acting in black roles? They do. What are you talking about?
That happened. That already happened, girl.
That already happens.
We bent through that. She knows that, though. We know.
And also, Lawrence Fishburne did a great job in Othello too. I don't know if you've seen. I've seen both. So, what I want to say with my Shangry is not a Shangry. It's not a official Shangry. I want to turn it into something Shangry. I am Shangry and angry about the fact that we are just getting down to this, and I think we should have did this a long time ago, because there's a lot of brothers in jail for the same thing that Pedro smokes on a consistent basis. So there.
I'm clean.
Okay, you're right. So I'll let y'all know. Hey, y'all. What's going on, y'all, man?
Hey,
the need for weed. Keep dope alive. Yeah, I see little black boys and little white boys smoking on the mountaintop,
rolling the reefers and enjoying their minds to be elevated to another height. And what you're saying is, why am I saying keep dope alive? Is because right now our country might be full weed. I hope so. There's a lot of states in the 2022 ballots that are voting to legalize cannabis and weed. That's right. And there has been more than ever before. Now, at first it was 14, now there's 17, and it goes on and on. So I think it's time for America to get up off that silly shit and let people have it in a legal way. Okay. Right now, I got to go with it. Pennsylvania is about to go legalization in about. You mean Hempsylvania?
Hempsylvania, yeah, and it's gonna be a good time. God damn it! Whoa. Yeah, now I told him to roll it tighter than they ever did before, and he just didn't listen to me.
I need you to read this real quick, Shane. Ms. Adverb said, "I saw crack today."
Wow. We ain't talking about crack. Fuck.
But she did. She saw crack today, dog. Have you ever seen crack?
Yeah.
I've never seen it. I've seen the effects.
I've seen crack.
I've seen it on like a macro and micro level.
I've seen crack, Miss Adverb. I've held crack. Have I done crack? No.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah,
but what I have done is weed. And the fact that is different states that are actually going to do it, and also to implement what they've already done in New York, which is kind of cool, which I believe is cool, is anybody that went to jail because of a weed conviction gets a crack at having an opportunity to have their own weed shops.
But you said they get crack.
Yeah, crack at it. Yeah, you caught that. Did you catch
get
it?
A crack at it?
They get a crack at it.
They get it. Okay.
Crack.
They get one crack addict
at it
as an employee.
Right. They get a crack.
I want you to paint this, fix the floors.
I'll do whatever you need. That motherfucker got two. He got two paint rollers.
He got a wrench and a roller.
Woo wee. I'm just saying. I think that also the thing that will be implemented is that a lot of these people that were arrested for marijuana. Okay, I see people in the feet that were arrested. I think they should be released. I think they absolutely should be released. Now, they a different motherfucker when they come out, but I really do think they should be released. I think a lot of the people that went in for that, now people are making millions. If you look at Denver, I mean, Colorado literally has a money surplus for the next 4 years. Guess what that's from? Weed! It's from fucking weed. It's from weed. Okay, so I want to see more states. Pennsylvania, kudos.
Pennsylvania,
yes, get down with it. And I told him that I couldn't believe how much we smoked together.
Morgan Weedman.
Yes, look at it. Look at my dreadlocks. They're made totally of weed. Okay, so make sure that when the ballot comes up and it's in your city, it's in your state, I need y'all to vote for the legalization of marijuana. So a lot of these brothers that smoke in some of the places in America that still illegal as a motherfucker, I hope that we can get that done. And then I won't be so angry about it. Also, shout out to Kitty Rock. Kitty Rock, put those hands on him.
It's high time that we legalize marijuana.
Yeah.
Federally. That's what it is, y'all, man. Stay puffing, stay huffing. We are Savage AF. We'll be back here tomorrow, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That was your show for today. Savage AF. Fuck your feelings. Facts matter. Black Pedro, comedian Shane.
And I'll let you know, follow us on Instagram at Black Pedro, at comedian Shang. Mm-hmm. And also, if you're in the Philadelphia area, actually Thursday, I'll be at the Punchline Comedy Club at 8 p.m. Make sure you come out, get your tickets. Go to the website, Punchline, Philly Punchline, and you can get your tickets for that. And then after that, I'll be at the House of Laughs Comedy Club and Event Center. I will be there April 8th and 9th, one show a night, 8 p.m. Make sure you tell your friends about the show. And then I'll be in New York City Sunday, and then I'll be back in LA Monday. So we got some shows coming up. There's going to be a lot of things popping. Make sure y'all follow us. Make sure you follow at Black Pedro. Make sure you follow me at Comedian Shang for updates and information. We appreciate y'all. And I just want to say, I know Kuchadamas, you know I'm fucking with you, man. And I don't mean none of that shit about your mama. She's good.
Except
shit.
For the fact
except for the fact that no. But thank you for always coming on the show and giving me smoke, and I give you smokes back. Okay,
that's what it is.
And I appreciate y'all. All right.
We'll be back tomorrow, man. See you then.
All right. Deuces.